Hi, chat. Today's a very special stream. It's a Twitch bounty for a product called Dietz Nuts. I'm going to spell that for you. D-I-E-T-Z Nuts. This is not even like gonna be. I'm gonna make like less than 100. I'm probably gonna make something like $20 to $50. But there were a couple of things here. I wanted to see what was going on. Okay. And they give you the free nuts. They give you the free nuts. I have a shitload of fucking free nuts from doing this. But listen, they are not nuts. They're actually meat. In fact, the company calls them meat nuts. This is serious, no magician. I have a bunch of free meat nuts. They're not nuts. There's no the product, it says, does not contain actual nuts, but they sent me a shitload of these for free. Which is cool. They are essentially it's like dried, smoked. They're not dried. They're actually kind of greasy, which some people might like. But it is a meat snack that contains no nuts. The company themselves, yes, call them meat nuts. They're not crunchy, Arikos. It's essentially a sausage. Look at it this. Actually, see, it's hard because I'm not supposed to mention other meat products. I will say this. And I'm gonna be objective here. I'm not gonna just tell you that these are good because they sent me a bunch of free nuts. I'm not gonna tell you that, you know, I'm not gonna like just mindlessly shill the product. But I will tell you that recently we were talking about another kind of meat product, and my impression of this was, if that product was competent and didn't taste like dog food. Now, I cannot say which product that was, but I'm going to tell you that if you like that Uncle Thin John, I'm going to tell you, like, this honestly to me is just like a vastly superior version of that kind of a product, because this is actual sausage pieces. I don't know if you know that you care, but this is actual sausage pieces compared to, like, I don't know, anal slurry. Anyway, I do want to play Animal Crossing here. We haven't actually gotten to the part of the stream where it's officially sponsored. Okay, there's a button that I have to press to make that happen. And you want to wait. I wanted to wait till there was more people here because I make more money that way. And just starting the stream usually takes a minute for people to get here. So I'm not going to do that yet, but during that portion, what I'm supposed to do, it's fucking real, Hergertraff. Stop asking if it's real. Yes, it's real. They want me to, it says, let me read this for you. Talk about Dietz Nuts while streaming a non-M-rated game of your choice while eating Dietz Nuts. So basically, the way that I'm reading that is that I have to do the stream while I have Dietz Nuts in my mouth. I have to talk while chewing on it, on the nuts. I have to talk while the nuts are in my mouth. That's how I'm reading this. Not like take a bite, okay, and then stop to talk about it. I think I have to actually be actively chewing it and swallowing it while speaking simultaneously. Spigot the Bear. Baby, thank you for 32 months. Yeah, it's a mukbang, Spigot. Essentially, it's a mukbang. A very messy mukbang. I have selected the turkey sausage variety. Because that's my favorite kind of meat. I tried the pork one the other night. It was good. But I vastly prefer bird. I'm a bird person. You guys know I'm a bird person. I'm all about that bird. I might choke. Yeah, there's a chance I could choke. Gulliver, he sent me something yesterday. I hope it's not a stupid hat that nobody wants. Let's find out. It could be anything. Oh, it's a shitty hat that nobody wants. Cool. Icy's paper. Back to the baby. Thank you for 2 months of support. So now I'm like a Japanese prostitute, I guess, is what this is. Alright, I mean, I already had, by some fucking, like, serendipity, I already had the dress thing on. So this is working, like, really well for me. It's actually a complete outfit, which was, you saw was not deliberate. I know geisha aren't prostitutes. I'm being a dick. Say there, what games did I play? Durr! He didn't say durr. Why didn't he say durr? Oh, yeah, we need to go to, Harv's Island. Now, they're all saying the Frasier quote, which is, like, lame as fuck. Like, I really only wanted T-Bone to say the Frasier quote, but now everybody's saying the Frasier quote, and it only, like, halfway makes sense when it's coming from T-Bone, and even then, like, maybe, like 2% of you actually get it because you've seen Frasier. Most of you are too young to even know what the fuck Frasier is, so I'm, like, really annoyed by that. Anyway, you can see I've been hoarding the heart crystals. Because I was hoping that there was going to be, like, a cool item. Specifically, a gazebo. Now, we're like 10 days into the month. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to show you what's going on. Let me give Anka a coconut first. Because... you know, what the fuck else am I gonna do here? Why is there a tuning fork in the back of my skull? Oh, a top hat. I'm gonna keep the geisha wig on. It's funnier for now. Yeah, let's just go straight to Harv's Island and get that shit out of the way. Did I see the screenshots of someone doing wedding photos? So they set up Reese and Cyrus getting divorced instead. No, I did not see that. How? How do you depict that in Animal Crossing? Like, is one of the villagers canonically a divorce lawyer? I don't understand. Never sure if Mike is pronouncing things wrong. What, geisha? I'm going to assume you're talking about geisha, the word geisha. Z-Reserve says, it's weird that Frasier is a Cheers spinoff. It absolutely is. So, for people who didn't know that, like, if you liked Frasier, you can go watch Cheers and have, like, even more Frasier, because Frasier is a character on Cheers for, like, fucking 8 seasons. Here's another thing that blows people's minds. I personally fucking hate this. No, I pressed that button by accident. Ready for this one? I only found out about this recently, okay? Because I didn't really watch either of these shows. Okay. One of them a little bit, when I was younger. Everybody Loves Raymond and King of Queens starring Mulbart Cop part are canonically in the same universe. Emperor Kuza. Welcome to the family. Thank you for the sub, Emperosa. So there's a scene in I don't know what show it is actually. I don't know if it's Raymond or I don't know if it's Paul Blart, but they meet in a grocery store in a scene. The two of them, the two actors are there, and they see each other. And then it's like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in years! And then they hug each other and have some kind of conversation or something. I think they like each other, or they're like frenemies or something, but it is confirmed that it's the same universe. Yeah. And no, I'm not talking about the fucking cat Raymond from Animal Crossing, okay? I'm glad to see some of the thirst has died down. I mean, I know the news cycle got pretty vicious. you know, and like the fucking news feed got, you know, dominated by other things. But I mean, one of the like the silver linings of all the, you know, the chaos was the fact that fucking like nobody's jerking off to this cat anymore. So I mean that's pretty cool, right? You got to look for silver linings in some things, you know.
Hey, it's Mike, man. Good to see you. So, gonna do more anniversary photos with Reese and Cyrus. You got a question about the studio?
Mike, do you have the gold rose crown recipe? I do, thank you. Look at the Loppy Q says, I still don't get the Raymond thirst, and I'm a big furry. Yeah, it's just, it's puzzling. I don't know, man. What if most of the people who were into Raymond, who have active Raymond thirst, like, aren't even furries? What if this is a new thing? Like, just exclusive to the character? He's a gray businessman. He's an E-cat. E-boy. E-cat, E-boy, E-cat. This is a new kink specific to Raymond. As for today's theme, I want to take a picture in a garden-themed set surrounded by nature. It should be filled with gentle, natural colors like green, yellow, and brown. So, much on, like, the museum event, man. Like, this is still very much evolving. Look at all the items that are in this set now. Some of them appear to... No, everything here is part of the wedding set. It's better to show you once I exchange the heart crystals. Because then you'll get to see all the things that you can buy with the heart crystals. I don't... How does she want a garden theme when we're indoors? Why he says you get the final items after a week. If it does work that way, then that means that I'm not getting, yeah, I'm not getting the gazebo. The gazebo doesn't exist. The gazebo doesn't exist. Mike, did you know that American Dad and the Cleveland Show are in the same universe? I sure did. I sure did. Thank you. How do you want a garden theme indoors? Alright, you know what? What are these, flowers? You need 15 items to get the max number of heart crystals. How many did I just slam up there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. Recolor them for... Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's the strat. Hold on a second. This is the only way I can think to do a garden theme indoors, is to just put flowers over every inch of the fucking wall. So you do the garden pattern, the garden, modification, and then you just clone it, right? There you go, that's gardeny. Fuck, I can't clone onto the next wall, or can I? I can't. Alright, so I have to do it again. This is really the only thing that makes any kind of sense to me. Slowpoke just spams the furniture to get it over with at this point. Yeah. Big mood. I've taken some nice photos. I have. Like, I gave them... They got good photos out of me. But now it's time to spam. Because I don't want to do the same fucking thing every day. Alright. Nope, not chic. Let's have that happen. There you go. Flowers fucking everywhere. It's really looks like shit. And on one of the walls, all the flowers are off-center, so it looks even worse. There you go. Garden. Oh, that's grotesque. Alright, we could put a little bit of effort into this. There we go. What about on the ground. I mean, this will actually be enough to make her happy, right? Like, she'll like this. If you squint, it kind of looks like a gazebo. That's sad. Because now I don't know what to do with that entire part of my town. Since gazebos don't exist. You could use coprolite as furniture. Well, what did she say? She said she wanted a lot of yellow, green, and brown. Right? So, like, what's more brown than fertilizer, man? You know, what? I'm gonna go in the everything tab, because that's probably where the fossils are. Right? I can't imagine what other category they would be under. Right. A lot of clothes here, man. Wow. Does anybody know where the fossils are in the categories? Oh, here we go. Okay. Got it eventually. There it is. Okay. The room is full, so you can't place anything else. Well, look, again, she said brown. That's brown. It's a nice day for a brown wedding. Hey, little sister, you shit on the floor. Hey, little sister, why'd you shit on the floor? Is this gonna work? You think I'll get the heart crystals? You think I'll get it? Yeah, I'll be the photographer. Yep. Okay. That is the wrong button, man. Take a picture. Alright, you guys are gonna be wedded by a geisha prostitute. Here we go. No, well, that's not gonna work because that doesn't have any of the poop in it. Here we go. It's fine. Yeah, take a peek. Let me know what you think. It's everything I could have wanted. You've somehow captured all of the joy and love that my darling and I share in one amazing photo. I love it. Now I can't let you leave without a reward. Treat yourself to something nice with some heart crystals. Alright, so I had 40. I had 40 heart crystals. I now have... Oh, yeah. So that's got to be the max amount of heart crystals that you could get from doing this, right? Oh shit! Now I can't access this dude. Yes, I can. How to squirt? So here's all the items that you can have, and I do believe that this is now all of the items in the game. For the wedding event. I don't think that there's anything else coming down the pipe. This is it. So you got the bench, the decoration, the table, the chair, the flower stand, candle set. Whoop. Head table, because you could get head easily from underneath the table. Wedding cake, wedding pipe organ, the arch, welcome board, white wedding wall, wedding party wall, brown wedding wall, green wedding wall, white wedding flooring, brown wedding flooring, green wedding flooring, a blue rug, red rug, white rug, and then there's clothes. Cake dress, wedding tuxedo. There's pumps, shoes, and a veil. And I don't want any of it. Not a single fucking thing. Sam says, honestly, it's more furniture than I thought there'd be for this. True. But where's the gazebo? I don't even want... I'm just gonna sell the heart crystals. I'm so mad. Oh, fuck. I can't leave. I'm trapped in a poop prison of my own design. So I actually have to do this, or I live here. I have to clear a poop path for myself, or I live here. Damn. And then they made love amidst the fecal matter. They just started rolling around in it. He gave me a DIY recipe at some point. Don't forget to actually talk to Harv in between these photo shoots because he gives you things. I think there's 2 DIY recipes you could get out of him. Is the gazebo the last thing? No, Lin SP. There's no gazebo. There is no gazebo. And now I have no idea what to do with this whole chunk of my town. That I'll show you right now. How badly like this lack of a gazebo fucked me. Like I was banking hard on this gazebo. Why he says, did you check your villager houses after inviting them for the party? Yeah. So there's a commemorative plate that now appears in the villagers' houses if you invite them to the fucking photo shoot. And it's clashing with their furniture. It's ruining now all of my villagers' houses because it clashes with their other furniture. It actually completely fucked me. I had no idea it was gonna happen. Yeah, I'll don't worry. I'll show you. You'll see it. You'll see it. And it'll piss you off. Actually, it probably won't piss you off because you're probably, like, emotionally well-adjusted unlike me. Who gets angry at literally nothing. Like they give a shit about the alpacas, JC Mike says. These people are complete strangers to them. Complete strangers. Alright, so I was gonna put the gazebo in the middle of all these trees. And then have like a cool little, I don't know, park area. But the gazebo doesn't exist, so now I have to figure out something. I might just cut all the trees down and just completely revamp the entire idea. I honestly have no fucking idea what to do now. People keep telling me to put Stonehenge there, like Octane is telling me to put Stonehenge. Oh, Octane wanted to mention to you that they put Hannibal on Netflix, and I've been watching it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I've been enjoying it. I think you first recommended it to me. Which is why I'm telling you. Pretty good. Although I had heard that it got canceled after 3 seasons. It was one of those things where nobody understood why it got canceled. Because everybody was enjoying it and had great ratings, and it was like it's one of those like shrug. Who knows what fucking the executives are thinking in a boardroom? So it got prematurely canceled, so it has no ending, which kind of sucks going into it. Like knowing that, starting it. What did I think of the latest Better Call Saul season, Spigot? I liked it a lot. I did not like it as much as previous seasons, though. But I did like it. Not my favorite season, but I liked it. I did like it. No problem with it. It's not bad. I just did not like it as much as even like just the first season and the second season of that show are just fucking so goddamn good. I don't want to say anything else because that's it. It is spoiler Spigot, and I do recommend people actually watch that show because it's magical. Oh, I got a DIY recipe here. I wonder what it is. Something I have already? Yeah. Yeah. Surprising no one. It's a DIY recipe that I already have.
think of a superhero, you think of a hero pose, right? Like how each one's got their own flourish. Throw up the best hero pose ever, and I'm gonna teach it to you. Just wait till you see the reactions. Slide ready for action. Hoorah. Next time East Chuga needs a hero, break that out, save the day. And now I will quote Frasier for no discernible reason, even though I have never seen it. And I have no idea what Frasier is. Hoorah!
So check this out. Wait, not this. Reaction ruler. Now, that does not mean that I got all the reactions in the game. Because I still have 2 left. And I have a feeling that those might be ones that are locked behind friendship values with villager types. I think there are 8 yeah, because there's 8 personality types. Oh, I got Sahara in my town. God, that's fucking awesome. You know, one of the mandatory villagers that you get every week, no matter what. Sahara. Because you can't have too many rugs. Oh, wait, yes you can. You totally can. So there is a reaction for each villager type, and in order to get them to teach it to you, you have to become best friends with them. Which is another good reason to have every villager type in your town. Aside from, you know, the dialogue becoming painfully repetitive, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna buy rugs from her because... why not? And I have no idea what to do with these heart crystals. I don't think I'm going to sell them. I just need to figure out something to do with them. I have till the end of the month. Unless you're going to tell me that Cyrus, he only gives you so many pieces of furniture per day. I don't believe that's the case with this right now. The red's been in my town twice. A grand total of 2 times. Am I looking juicy, Lux? Thank you. No, I'll probably buy the clothes. I don't know. I might want to buy just, like, 1 of each thing just for the fucking catalog. Not like I'm going to be able to order those things, but just for the completionism of it. Just 1 of each item. I'll figure out what I already bought at some point by looking at the catalog, and then I'll just buy the things that I didn't get yet. That's probably just what I'm gonna do. That I think is the plan right there. Let's do some tree shaking. Ooh. Accessory stand. Not a new item to me. Alright. Should I activate the bounty yet? How many people are here? Let me see. Somebody chat just tell me so I don't have to go... I don't keep my channel open while I'm streaming. There's 261? Nah, they want like 500 something, which could happen. But I'm gonna say if that doesn't happen within like an hour, I'm just gonna do it. Because I honestly just want to eat these things because they're good. But they're actually fucking good. TV Dart says, I'll make hundreds of fake accounts for you. Probably don't do that. That sounds like a very obvious kind of a TOS violation. Pray for the Limes raid. Do me a favor. Don't go in there and fucking just ask her to raid me or something. Now I'm afraid that's gonna happen. That's rude, and this is not that important. So that'd be like a really rude thing to do. Don't do that. She just started. All right, so there's probably no chance that that's going to happen anyway, so just leave her alone. That would be supremely shitty. That would be the height of feces. That would be a nice day for a brown wedding, is what that would be. It's a good day for a brown wedding. Again, like, even if it does have the maximum amount of people to get the max payout, it's still, like, less than 200. The max payout is, I think, like, $180 or something. Again, I did it for the nuts. I did it for the nuts that are not nuts. Have a nut! Goggles. Okay, thanks. To keep the nut out of my eyes. How are the nuts, by the way? They are... I like the turkey one. I like the turkey one. The pork one was... It was good, but it was like... It was too greasy for me. I didn't like the amount of grease. They tasted good, but I didn't like the grease. There was too much grease for me. But the turkey ones, they're far less greasy. And they are it is a healthier, less fattier meat. And it happens to be my favorite meat. Why are you eating animal testicles? For the Benjamins. Eating animal testicles for the money. I'll do anything for a fucking dollar. Listen, it's a rough economy. Sometimes you gotta fucking blow a turkey. I mean... Sometimes you gotta put some turkey nuts in your mouth. Let me put it that way. I'll put it that way. How much you want to bet that... Oh, I fucked up. No money tree for me. Put a wasp in the hole. Wait, will this work if I release the wasp? Yeah. Yeah, that works. Now I can... Just don't stand near the hole right now. Put away. And then take 10k out. And now I'm good. This is fine. I fixed it. Yeah. God Gamer. God fucking Gamer. I know he's not home. Wait, I got the 2 pieces of furniture, yeah, so this doesn't need to happen anymore. It's like, again, I'm not allowed to mention the names of other meat products, but it's... What was it? Thin Jacob? Thin Jacob. It's a fucking, like, a superior version of Thin Jacob. Like, a much higher quality version of Thin Jacob. Here, just take this nut. Svelte Joshua. Nice. I need to sell some of this shit that's in my inventory. That's what I need to do. For real, what the fuck are turkey nuts and pork nuts? Alright, I'm gonna get into it in a minute here. Let me do a couple of things in the game, and then we'll... Because I have, like... I have talking points about the nuts that I could get into. Talking points. That will answer all of your fucking questions, I promise. And also, I'm not supposed to be vulgar when it comes to the name of the product. They are aware that the name of the product is cheeky by design, but they don't want it to veer into vulgarity. So I'm gonna have to request that you guys try to help tamp down on the vulgarity of it all. And I mean, to me, it's like, man, if you wanted to avoid that, you shouldn't have named it that. But hey, it's already done. They did it. They've obviously demonstrated that they are committed to calling the product this. It's a little bit too late to walk this back. So, you know, I'm gonna sell this because I don't need it. And that. Alright, I will read this to help clear up some of the understandable confusion. Okay? Dietz nuts are savory smoked sausages cut down into little bite-sized pieces. Meat bites or quote-unquote nuts. Now, to me, if I may, you've come up with this concept for this product, and then you just kind of appropriated a word that already exists that historically has not been applied to meat at all, and then said, like, these are nuts now. Okay, that's a stretch. I don't know. I mean, we nuts are already a thing. But, you know, continue. And then they take it a step further, actually, and it says, the first snack of its kind, first meat nut in America. Okay, first meat nut in America. Because you're calling it that. Oh, I'm not very good at sponsoring products, am I? Well, listen. They're good. They taste good. Okay, it's a high protein snack. If you like sausages, you're gonna like this. If you don't like nuts, then you're in luck because they're not nuts. Product contains no actual nuts. Good news. I don't know why they're called nuts. I don't know why. I've been thinking about this for days because I knew that I had to do this stream, and I knew I was just gonna just lightly criticize this. I don't. They're not nuts. I don't know why they're called nuts. It doesn't make any sense. But I can also tell you that they're good. All right. The two flavors that I tried were good. The one of them was too greasy for me. But the smoked turkey sausage is the correct amount of grease, and it's actually fucking really, it's pretty delicious. Okay, I like the turkey sausage a lot. Would eat again. That's the truth of it. People thinking it's a joke. It's a Twitch bounty that I took. And they sent me so much meat. They sent me like 10 packages of meat nuts. And again, the max payout is less than $200. This was more about the... It was more about the meat than the nuts. No, wait. It was more about the meat than the money. I did have to pay shipping, though. But it's, I think it's a value. And I had been curious about this thing for a long time because I'd been seeing it in the Twitch bounties, and I'm like, okay, so they're not nuts. They're not nuts. They're meat snacks. I like meat. I needed to find out what was going on with this. That was the major impetus. Just needing to find out what the fuck was... I don't have any coconuts for him. I needed to find out what was happening with this product. I was just so confused. And honestly, after having eaten it, I still don't have the answers. They're more like nuggets. Maybe they confused nugget with nut. Somebody in chat said it sounds German, and here's some more nuts lore, meat nuts lore. Dietz nuts are actually made from our Landjägers. Savory smoked sausage sticks, which is a snack we have been making for over 30 years, literally since 1939. And they use the word literally, and I'm going to assume they're using it correctly. So this is a meat with a long history. Okay. The companies Dietz and Watson, which you would see them in delis and stuff. They were making deli meat, but now they're trying to bust into this. Yeah, I have that. They're trying to bust into this like snack food market. You know. I should have sold that. Why didn't I sell that? Just put it in storage. I probably should have sold these things too. I'm definitely running out of storage here. The handmade crown was from Octane. Thank you, Octane, for that. Also gonna put you in storage. Put that in there. Okay. And gonna wear my Carol Baskin shirt. Gonna wear it out. My Carol Baskin fan shirt. My Carol Baskin did nothing wrong t-shirt. Hashtag Carol Baskin did nothing wrong. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Get the coconuts. Mike, did you know that the ShamWow guy is selling face masks? And somebody in chat rightly asked the only pertinent question, are they made out of ShamWow? The only question that matters. Would a fucking chamois towel be effective at blocking viral particles? What's the science on that? Why do you have 500 paper tigers? Oh, Tita says, can I give you 500 paper tigers because I have that many and I don't know what to do with them? I do not want them. I do not want them. I have 2, that's more than enough. Thank you, though, for the offer. But, I mean, you don't know... If you don't know what you're gonna do with 500 paper tigers, what makes you think I'm going to know what to do with 500 paper tigers? Nocturne says they probably have warehouses full of unsold ShamWow product that they're just cutting into face masks. Okay. Let me just get these analyzed real quick. You know you're not gonna buy them, Blathers. Get the fuck out of here. Mike, can I mail artificial nano-robotic semen to you? At least you asked first. Most people don't ask first. I just fucking stick my hand into the P.O. box and it's just like fucking all sticky in there. Mike says anal during professional paid promotion live on Twitch. Technically, I didn't hit the bounty button yet, so this isn't a fucking paid sponsorship stream yet. So that's actually not what happened. Believe it or not. They named the product Deets Nuts. What do they expect? Yeah, that's what I said, but here we are. And someone in chat asked, would you consider it to be a meme product? Well, they're certainly taking it seriously. I would assume that part of the motivation behind naming it this was that it would generate meme traction, which probably was unnecessary. Listen, to me, just make something, make a tasty fucking meat snack, and I'll be on board for it. You know, I mean, listen, it's a good product. I enjoyed eating it. Cowgirls make do. Glad to see you, Karen. I forgot how to do the Dixie accent. Oh, this is great. It's a coconut. Bless your heart. Thanks, that's so thoughtful of you. I'm starting to feel like their appreciation for these coconuts every day is passive-aggressive. Oh, great! It's another coconut! Wow! Oh, thank you so much! Yeah, it's definitely become passive-aggressive. Oh, did you notice her cool shirt? Yeah. Pretty rad. I wonder where she got... I wonder what fucking graphic design genius made that. Probably some fucking brilliant, sexy human being. Roo. Baby, thank you for 3 months of support. Mike, is your title, stream title, a Deets Nuts joke? Actually, the name of the product is a Deets Nuts joke. It's on them. Also, Caprine's son. Baby, thank you for 4 months of support. Jumpy Bob says, can we talk about the picture I sent you on Discord again? I think you needed to give it another shot. I think you judged too quickly. No, I didn't. I looked at it for like 10 minutes before I came to my conclusion that... where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab it again. Before I came to the conclusion that this is fucking stupid. So that's a bun that is like a hamburger bun, but it's also a hot dog. This was, of course, motivated by the discussions we've been having about long burgers and such. It's just a weird shaped bun to accommodate the fact that you've cut your burger in half and then put a hot dog in the middle of the fucking hamburger. No, this is dumb. Just eat a hamburger and a hot dog separately. Eat the hamburger and then eat the hot dog separately. This is uncalled for. There's too much going on here. This is stupid. All right. I'm not in support of this. No, that's it's unnecessary. Hager Trapham is using the word over-engineered, which is perfect. Yes. Food crimes. These are a violation of food law under Section 28B of Food Law Statute 87F. It's a food crime. Absolute food crime. Feeling kind of aimless in the game right now. I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna buy some rugs from Sahara. Because, you know, why not? Do you already have oil barrel and honeycomb flooring DIY? I don't believe I do. During a previous stream of this, somebody in chat said, because I was talking about how I wanted a Tower of Pisa and a Zen tower, or like a pagoda thing, and somebody in chat was like, I have both of those and I'm never going to use them. Do you want them? And then I was like, oh yeah, and then I completely forgot who that was. Can that person identify themselves so I could take advantage of that? Because I want them. Like, I actually legit want those. Yes. I mean, I want to take you up on that. But we didn't follow through on it because I got distracted. Did I give you a coconut? I didn't. Here you go. Have a coconut. Unknown says I could give it to you. You're not the person that said that. I'm looking for the person that said that specifically. New hour, new gem. It's raining, come on my island, Peach Tea says. Why do I not believe you? Yeah, shoot Sahara in the camel toe with the slingshot. Okay. It is now 3 o'clock. I think at this point, I should just start eating the nuts. So I'm going to click this button. It says manage bounties. Start tracking bounty. Yes, start. Okay. Stream any non-M-rated game for 1 hour while eating a Deets Nuts product. Here we go. Alright. It's in my mouth. I'm chewing on it. I'm chewing on it. And you hear it? They need audio evidence that I ate it. It's a mukbang. There you go, I'm doing it. You hear it? How does it feel in your mouth? Well, it doesn't feel like I have nuts in my mouth because they're not nuts. The product contains no nuts. It's not nuts. It's meat, specifically turkey. Okay? I'm gonna be real with you. The smoked turkey flavor that I'm eating right now is fucking awesome. I like it a lot, and I'm not just saying that because it's a sponsored thing. I really do like it. Well, listen. If you like a smoked meat product, I don't think you could go wrong with this. It's good. I like that kind of thing. I will say it again. The other flavor that I ate was, I guess, the original flavor, where it was just pork. It tasted good, but it was too greasy for me. The turkey sausage is significantly less greasy. In fact, there's barely any grease at all. Like I said, I'm a bird man. I'm a herbivore. I have Deets nuts in my mouth and I'm happy. There you go. Meme advertising. It works. There you go. I want a medium rub. To me, it's like, again, you didn't have to give it a meme name. Here's a good question. Here's the question we should be asking. Would I have been interested in doing this if it wasn't for the name of the product? If it was just called, like, Bob's Sausages or something. Would I have would I have bought it? Would I have? Well, again, I didn't buy it. I got free nuts. They're not nuts. They're not nuts. Again, they are not nuts. In no way, shape, or form do they even resemble nuts. They don't taste like nuts. They don't look like nuts. They do not contain nuts. They are not nuts. Okay? Again, they're not nuts. If it was Bob's Meats, would I have accepted the bounty? Admittedly, I would have been less inclined to accept the bounty. I think the meme name, it got my attention. The meme name of the product got my attention. It did. It did. And luckily, they're good. So now, I have all this meat here that I'm actually going to eat. EPM says, "Will you eat our product on stream if we give you free minus shipping?" That was the proposition that was given to me, and I accepted it. Did the title just get borked? Cursive Dog says. Explain what the title of the stream looks like right now. I would like a large rug because I bought the other two. The title is now sponsored any category. That's actually the fucking... That's what that button does on Twitch. Jesus Christ. Can one of the moderators fix that for me, please? Is there anybody here who knows how to do that? That's fucking annoying. Why did it do that? What the hell? Swearing. They didn't say no swearing. It said don't be vulgar when talking about the name of the product, but to me it's like... Isn't that what you signed on for? The title was set to animal... Ivan, you need to make it so hashtag sponsored is in the name of it. There has to be... That was the reason that I pressed that was so it said hashtag sponsored. You didn't know that, though, Ivan, but you need to change it again as soon as possible. There it is. Perfect. Thank you. Jesus, what a... There's a word for this. Boondoggle. This is a boondoggle. It's okay, Ivan. You didn't know. I might not get paid now, but like I said, this wasn't about the money. It was about the meat. You know, man, did I buy the same... I was distracted by the meat, and I bought the same carpet from her twice. I was distracted by the meat. You guys watched that happen and just, like, laughed at it, huh? Because now I have two blue Killam-style carpets. I imagine they're the same size, right? No, I bought all 3 sizes of carpet from her, didn't I? I had meat brain. My favorite part of this is the fact that I already have the blue Killam style rug. So if I buy a third... I could potentially buy a third one if you guys don't tell me what actually happened here. You know what? I'm going to have to do some investigation on my own. I'm going to have to investigate this on my own here. Because I actually don't trust you guys at this point. She warns you if you've already bought that size. You know, I didn't see that warning, but I could have been distracted by the nuts in my mouth. The meat nut. They're not nuts. Oh my god. What? I think naming this was a mistake, Dietz and Watson. I don't want to tell you what to do. This is confusing people. This is confusing me. And I'm telling you, it's good. You have a good product here. But the name is just confusing the shit out of everybody. That's the reality of the situation. I'm sorry to say it. Nobody has any idea what's going on. Is it meat? Is it nuts? Who knows? There's no space here to put the rug. How big is this rug? No, they're not. No, they're not nuts. They're meat nuts. In fact, they're America's first meat nut. You know, and no meat nuts existed in America before this. You know, because there's no such thing as meat nuts. This fucking thing. I already have 2 of these. I have 3 of these now. Will you... One of them is medium size and one of them is large size. Is that what's going on? Dig site wall. That's actually kind of cool because it looks like my walls are constructed of doo-doo, which works for the bathroom. But I'm not going to seriously use that. Okay. Put in storage. There's no space to spread out this rug. There's no space around here to put the... I didn't want to exit the editor mode. Put that into storage. There you go. Alright, so here's the blue Killam style carpet. I know for a fact I have one of those already. And here's another blue Killam style carpet. So I now have 3 blue Killam style carpets. Man, isn't it a good thing that Sahara is guaranteed to come to your town once a week, and fucking Red has like a 2.5% chance of appearing in your town like once every 6 months? Man, isn't that awesome? So here's my next question, right? Oh, this is just small. Oh, I got another one. It's just like a clown nose. Alright, so... that means that I did buy all 3 varieties of carpet from her. Because there was a small, a medium, and a large. My question at that point is, how did I end up with 2 blue Killam style fucking rugs in my inventory? Did you have a blue Killam carpet left over from the last time I played the game? No. No. Hold on, let me suck on these nuts a little bit. Smoked nuts. Smoked meat nuts. Free meat nuts. It tastes so much better when it's free, chat. Let me tell you. Poolside bed. Okay. I think I have some Sahara tickets in storage. Yeah. So now I could get... Because I bought the wallpaper, now I'm gonna go get the floor. And oh, I have a lot more heart crystals than I thought I did. Look at that. Damn, I'm gonna be able to exchange those for a ton of shit. Wow. Potato Idea says, what kind of meat does Dietz use? You know, animal meat. Just like regular standard meat. I don't know, okay? I'm not an expert. All I know is sponsored stream, free meat. And this is how we got here, okay? And I do want to put this out there that the smoked turkey flavor, I'm loving it. I'm unironically loving it. That's the truth of the matter. It's not me like selling out. Like, it's really fucking good. Did I accidentally get the wallpaper like a cock? No, I got the floor. Field flooring. Sam says it's a little bit of selling out. I mean, yeah. I guess by definition. But guys, I got free meat. I made her say tee-hee because she stopped saying it. It's a coconut bunny. Hager Trafford says he didn't sell out, he cashed in. Well, here's the truth of it. Again, the max payout is less than $200. So I didn't do this for the money, I did it for the meat. Oh, the bag is empty. Guys, I fucking slammed this down. Holy shit. Dietz nuts. Meat bites, smoked turkey sausage. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to say this. It's keto friendly. I chugged those nuts. I did. I don't know how they can request it not be vulgar when they fucking... Again, they signed up for this with the naming it that. They could have called it Dietz and Watson Meat Bites. You know what happened here? There was somebody in the marketing team who was just like, you know, a Zoomer or something. So, like the social media manager who was just like, if we give it a meme name, then it will get more exposure, which worked. Otherwise, this wouldn't be happening right now. Archer Comics calls keto the heart disease diet. I'm gonna go get a different flavor and see what's happening with the different flavor. I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. This is the honey maple smoked sausage flavor. Okay. The website says grab a handful, so they're leaning very hard into the meme. Oh no, one of the smoked sausage bites fell on the floor, and I can't find it. Guys, it's got little carpet fibers all over it now. Should I eat it anyway? Yep. I'll eat it anyway. Okay. Here's the deal with the honey maple smoked sausage. The flavor's good. You really get the maple flavor. But I could tell from the mouthfeel it's a little too fatty for my personal liking. So, I probably wouldn't eat this. But I am going to finish this bag. The mouthfeel. Yep, the mouthfeel. Hey, Mike, would you like to tell Jen about Deets nuts? She just woke up. Jen can figure it out. Alright, it's not that complicated, okay? They're just fucking meat bites that are not nuts that are nuts, but they're meat nuts that aren't nuts, but they're meat nuts. Okay, what's complicated about that? Is anything what's confusing about that? Okay, use some critical thinking skills, people. Meat that is nuts that contains no nuts, but it's actually nuts. Alright, so listen, I bought the I didn't even look at the floor, I just put it away. Field floor. Let me see the field floor. Dude, that's just dirt. Again, why is Sahara giving me dirt? Carnival Tempest says that Mike is thirsting for COCK. What else is new? I told you that we're not supposed to have vulgarity during the course of the stream. Alright, so please stop doing that. Stop it. No vulgarity, okay? He said with a mouthful of nuts. No vulgarity. Potato Idea says meat nuts joins corn nuts and grape nuts in a long legacy of called nuts but not actually nuts products. You're right. Both of those things have nothing to do with nuts. You know, I feel like there's more of these. I feel like there's more instances of this, of products that contain the word nuts but are not nuts. It's almost like these people think you could just make something small and like quote-unquote bite-sized and then call it a nut. That seems to be what's going on. Like, now they think like anything small and bite-sized is a nut. Not allowed to say competitor names. EPM, grape nuts and corn nuts are not competitors. They're not meat products. Alright. Let's get down to business here. What month is this? June? June, fish and bugs. Animal Crossing New horizons. June fish lists. What don't I have? You know what? I have all of these. I have all these fish. I have all of them. I don't need any of these fish. I got all of them. Holy crap. What about bugs? New in June. This is just fish. Show me bugs. Well, I don't think there's gonna be any new bugs, right? Like, it's just like one butterfly, right? Or something. New bugs. June bug list. The good shit comes at 4. What, all the sharks and everything? Show me new in June. Emperor, butterfly, firefly, drone beetle, Goliath beetle, rainbow stag, mosquito. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah, I got actually everything. Yeah. Alright, let's play it this way. Who didn't get a coconut? It's almost 4 on the East Coast, but there's no reason to... Ooh. There's no reason for me to catch any of these fish. I got all of them. Redeem Nook Miles. I want a Nook Miles ticket. And I want to invite a villager. Yes, I'm gonna go get a random amiibo card. Be right back. I got one. Yes. Jen says to stop talking with food in your mouth. It's disgusting. They won't pay me if I don't do that. That's O'Hare's amiibo. Would you like to invite him to the campsite? Yes.
Oh, hey, now that's French for good tag. So what's going on, amigo? What, me come to the campsite or need to do? Of course, that time there's a trend to do hot spot. I'm so there, amigo.
O'Hare. Okay. You get it? Because he's a hare? You get it? Do you get it? No, Jen, it's not a bit, Jen. They gave me free meat, Jen. Does he... Were they going for an Irish rabbit? Like, he's got red hair. Like, he's got the green nose and the green ears. Is that like an Irish kind of a hat? Thanks for putting me on the guest list, amigo. Now, where can the rabbit find some coconut cream pie? That's Scottish. That's fucking not Irish at all. Let me try it again. You ever notice how taking a step away from your everyday life makes you appreciate it much more? And then you can't wait to get home only to remember why you were desperate to get away? Fun stuff. Is he gonna give me a DIY recipe? He wants log steaks. Okay. He wants log steaks. He wants a hot log. He sounds like Indian Joel. You know what, man? I'm gonna... Now because I'm, like, upset, I'm gonna put some more nuts in my mouth. Comfort eating. I'm stress eating. You stressed me out by criticizing my Irish accent, and now I'm stress eating. You made me stress eat. You don't think they wanted you to have face cam, do you? It didn't say that. Therefore, Jen, the only way for me to prove I'm eating these things is by chewing on them loudly and audibly. Okay? Dude, who knows? I could end up with a free lifetime supply of meat. You guys would work with me on that, right? If it was like, listen, we're gonna give this guy a free lifetime supply of meat, but he has to chew on it audibly during every broadcast. Would you guys like tolerate that? What would happen? Would you guys work with me on that? Guys, I would never have to buy meat again in my life. Think about it. Imagine 7 vaginas. 7 different flavors of smoked vagina. You know what? That's probably a violation of the terms. Maybe more. Imagine. Mike, did you actually get a sponsorship? It's a Twitch bounty. Anybody could take one at any time. Oh, they got front tie tee. All right, that's pretty sassy. Let's put together a sassy outfit while I slam down some more nuts into my throat. Oh, I got a big boy, a chonker. Like they didn't cut him in half all the way, so it's a chonker. Let's put together a sassy outfit. Oh, that's perfect. Well, I don't like any of that. What would go here? Sandals? Sandals. Ribbon toe sandals. Yeah, that should really piss everybody off. Don't you think? And I'll just leave the helmet since it makes no sense. You like those jorts? Short jorts. Like Daisy Dukes. Those are they call those Daisy Dukes. The look of the summer. That's Joy-Con drift, boys. Enjoy it. I'm gonna just slam some more nuts into my mouth while my Joy-Con figures out which way left is and which way right is. Okay, so I stopped holding right, and that made my character stop going left. Wild stuff. Should I even bother making that asshole the log steaks? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why not? Mirat wants to know what flavor of the Deets nuts I recommend. Absolutely the turkey. But, I don't know, this is a preferential thing. I just don't like to eat, like, really fatty meats. Like I don't really eat a lot of pork. Or even a lot of beef at this point. Sometimes. But I eat turkey, like, fucking almost every day. I just love turkey in general, and I really, really liked the turkey flavor. And yeah, this one is a lot greasier than the turkey flavor. Which, you know... if you're cool with, like, yeah, fatty sausages, like Italian deli meats, for example, it's also got a very, very smoky flavor to it. So you gotta be into that. Why'd I come in here, man? Oh, to get wood for that, for O'Hare. Alright. I'm also gonna go to a Nook Island real quick. Now, because I don't know what kind of wood you make the log stakes with, I'm just gonna take all the kinds of wood. Lupus Bane says, why are they called nuts? Because of memes, it seems. That's the honest answer, because of memes. Other. It's in the other tab. Log stakes. Oh, dude. Do I not have the log steaks recipe? They sell a hoodie on the website that says meat sweats. There you go. Yeah, it's funny. Now that you mention it, I am feeling a little bit moist than I did before I started eating this. I think I'm actually experiencing meat sweats. They sell clothes on the website. They sell meme clothes. Okay. Log steaks. So it's not a fence. Alright, so I'm going to put all that away. Also, I don't need this right now. Apparently, O'Hare has a lot of enemies that need some impaling scrap to spare. Also, Lupus Bane.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you for the sub. Yeah, so they were like, you know, you eat the product while streaming. Talk about it. Don't needlessly bash it. We will supply you with the product, with a copious amount of the product. You only have to pay shipping. You know, it wasn't like I want you to prescribe this dubious medication to patients that, you know, is supposed to help with heart disease, but it just makes like their dick fall off or something. There's nothing shady about it. You know, it's just... there's nothing morally objectionable to this decision that I've made, which is why I made the decision. After looking at it from an ethical standpoint, going down a checklist of what I deem to be ethically acceptable behaviors, I found no conflict of interest here. You know? There you go. So tonight I'm going to be streaming Raid Legends, or whatever the fuck it's called, while I have nuts in my mouth. So please come by and watch that. Please. Raid Shadow Legend with mouth nuts. Is that a bit? Yes, that part is a bit. The Deets nuts is not a bit. That part's not a bit, but the part I just said is a bit. Everything up until that was not a bit. it's a bit because they aren't nuts. I mean, again, I don't particularly agree with it, the naming convention, but we're here. We're at this place. We've come this far. I think I'm gonna have to take like a long meat nap after the stream, like a meat nap from the meat sweats. Because the meat sweats are real, by the way. I thought Deets Nuts was a bit. No, it's real. Forever really Deetsitized. If you squint at it, because it's got D-E-I-T-Z in it, and all of those words are also in the word deletized. All of those letters are also in the word deletized. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a meat coma here, Jen. I'm fucking feeling it. It's coming on hard. Nah, I looked at it. I said, whatever. It'll be, it'll be amusing. I'll put the nuts in my mouth, and I'll make obnoxiously loud chewing noises. It'll be funny. And I'll get some free meat out of it. What's the worst that could happen? On the next episode of Jabroni Mike gets a lawyer. Cue the Always Sunny music. Mike gets sued by Deets Nuts for breach of contract. What's the worst that could happen? Hargatraff says there's 20 more minutes. I gotta keep stuffing. Keep stuffing. 20 more minutes. Oh man, the honey maple smoked sausage flavor is a lot heavier. It's a lot fattier. Like, let me put it to you this way. I know my body at this point, right? When it gets a lot of fat and grease in it, it goes into like coma mode and shuts down. I could have slammed down like another 2 packages of the turkey flavor before getting to this point. But now I'm already into like need to take a nap territory. Mike is gonna be the next King Ass Ripper. I have a request. Can we never ever talk about King Ass Ripper in this channel ever again, please? Okay, that was fucking like emotionally disturbing for me, and I still haven't fucking like really recovered from that. Like that really fucking scarred me. Like that was upsetting. That those videos were like that was like objectively fucking wrong. Who's King Ass Ripper? You. I know I say this a lot, but you really, honest to God, you don't want to know. Like, don't investigate that. I'm telling you, like, you will thank me. Well, you won't thank me because you won't know what, like, the horror that I'm protecting you from. Okay? So you won't know the favor that I'm doing you. You're just gonna have to trust me on this, okay? I heard him jumping. Wow, I really like how you just got those fleas off me. It didn't say anything about it. Now let's never speak of this again. Hey everybody, Kyle had fleas and pubic lice. Together at the same time. Alright, let's do a Nook Island adventure. I wanna fly. Yeah, those videos were nightmare-inducing, guys. How did you know he had pubic lice? That's the part that you're not supposed to ask me about. Mike, do you think dodos are sexy? Good question. No. Alright. There's only a couple more meat nuts in the package. I think I can blast through this one package. Oh, it's a spiral island. Alright. Well, the main reason I came here was to see if there was going to be a DIY recipe. And this side of the island does not have a DIY recipe on the beach. So I'm going to go to the other side of the meat nut. Oh, no. Good thing I brought the pole vaults. Okay. There is no DIY recipe on this island. This is stupid. So I'm gonna, check these trees for furniture. And just try to salvage this Nook Island for everything that it's fucking worth. It's a bad roll. What else is new? An arcade seat. I have 10 of these, and I don't want any of them. Hey, Jabroni Mike, how do I get my foreskin out of the dryber? Well, I guess we could start with you explaining to me what a dryber is, and then work from there. There may be another way to salvage this island, and that is to see if there's any gold nuggets in any of the rocks, right? Ivan says, I wish the Nook Islands weren't shit 80% of the time. 80%'s being conservative. Especially since they went and removed the, what are they? The giant fish island and the hybrid flower island is, again, there's almost no reason to do these Nook Islands anymore. Click here to learn more about Deets Nuts. Again, if you are actually going to buy these things, I recommend the turkey flavor. I wouldn't eat the other ones again, but that's just because my personal taste, you know. Not that it's bad, it's just, it's not something I generally would eat. 910.
Feel back to family.
Thank you for 9 months of support. You might like it, I don't know. If you like greasy, fatty sausage, smoked sausage, you might like it. I don't know. The turkey one, however, is completely rad. Do you have a discount code for the nuts? I don't have a discount code for the nuts. No, they didn't give me a discount code. They did, however, give me a buttload of free meat nuts. But the rest of you are gonna have to pay until you get your own Twitch channel and captive audience. What would King Ass Ripper's favorite be? Guys, please, please, please stop making me think about King Ass Ripper. I beg you. Like, I'm begging you, please. Please don't make me think about King Ass Ripper. Like, I'm asking you for a favor here right now. Mike, is there any way I could purchase your nuts instead? You couldn't afford the... I almost said the thing, unironically. You would not be able to afford my nuts. They're organic, free trade, fair trade, GMO free. And as a consequence, they're very expensive. This is not a, euphemism for any kind of anything. I don't... I think you just, like, tricked me into violating the contract agreement.
Hey, Tater Tot! I haven't been able to catch a surgeon's fish at all. What if I never ever see a surgeon's fish like ever again? Wow, thanks. I knew I could count on you, Tater Tot.
Okay. So we're gonna catch a surgeon fish for Derwin. Oh, there's a shark boy over here. It's not even 4 p.m. Come on. Almost beefed it. So I guess the sucker fish starts coming out prior to 4 p.m. None of my villagers have requested fish or bugs, Orange Dog says. I feel like it's rare. You might be able to get them to do it if you talk to them like 30 times in a row. Apparently a lot of the dialogue is, like locked behind you talking to them a lot. I don't know. They did it in a very strange way. And you do get the impression that your villagers want you to, like, stop talking to them after three times. Right? But, nah, they'll ask you to go on little missions for them and stuff if you talk to them, like, 10 times. And also, yeah, I think the friendship level might have something to do with it as well. It's like my 4th Mantis Head model that I've received. Okay. Surgeon fish is an ocean fish. Mal, didn't you send me an interesting chart relating to the villager dialogue? There's ways for you to get specific dialogue interactions if you... I don't know how to fucking explain this. There's different varieties of dialogue interactions, basically. If you could find it, that'd be cool. Probably help answer a lot of questions, because I hadn't seen anything with any of that sort of information before you sent that to me. I don't mind Derwin putting a surgeon fish in his house, since his house already looks, like, really stupid. It's fine. And I believe he's got one of those commemorative plates from Sai and Reese's wedding in there, too. You found it, Mal? Just go ahead and post it in the chat. There it is. Alright. Now, it says, one of the most common complaints about New Horizons is that there is too little villager dialogue, and that the older games had more dialogue in comparison. This is not true, but there is a valid reason why everyone thinks this. The villagers will always talk about contextual things first. Contextual. If you were digging up fossils, chopping down trees, hitting rocks, the weather, etc., they will talk about these things before anything else. So, talk to your villagers multiple times in a row. 3 seems to be the requirement, but keep talking to them. Don't be discouraged by their remarks of you talking too much. As you talk to them more and more, you'll see that they will give you more missions, more unique backstory, more clothing, and you will see how much unique dialogue there actually is. The problem is just that the contextual dialogue is too prevalent. Hopefully you understand New Horizons dialogue system a little better now. Just be careful not to talk to them too much, maybe 10 plus times in a row, as they will get an angry over their head and stop talking for a bit. So, that's how it works. Nintendo just made the quote-unquote contextual dialogue happen far too frequently. And I think there's more to it than that. I think part of it is related to, yeah, your relationship with that villager. Like how much friendship points you have with them or whatever. He called me tater tot. These are kind of, the deets nuts, they're kind of like meat tater tots. They're shaped like tater tots, but they're meat. Couch Potato says, I don't know, it still feels boring most of the time. Alright, so then try this. And then see if it's still boring afterwards. You know, part of it is I see screenshots of this all the time, and I don't know how common it was, but it seems like in previous Animal Crossing games, it wasn't just the amount of the dialogue and the variation in the dialogue. You know, there was a lot of it, or it felt like there was more than there was in this game. Probably part of it being the reason that we just discussed. But it seems to me like a lot of the dialogue in the previous games was more meaningful. Like it had more substance to it.
Maybe Stark's got a guard tank. There's probably already got more than I need. Feel like bar stuff right up.
Mike, what are you wearing? Oh, it's Daisy Duke shorts, and they like I don't know. Not top. It's like the t-shirt with the knot tied in the front so everybody could see your belly button ring. Which my character definitely has. And also in the back, the tramp stamp is visible. You can see that too. Test the dialogue thing on Anka. You know what? Yeah, alright. So I already talked to Anka today. I gave her a coconut. Right? But that was the only interaction that we had today. So let's see what happens the second time I talk to her.
Oh, Funyarimpa. Thank you for checking in with little old me so often today. Guess who's the talk of East Lechuga? Go on, guess.
It's me because I was hitting rocks or something, watch. Everybody is talking about... There's the contextual dialogue that the thing just told us about, right? I have a perfectly good purse you could have buried them in instead, Funyarimpa. Alright, so there's the second dialogue interaction. Strolling around the island with the watering can and watering the plants is a big part of my daily routine. When I take care of them every day, I feel love welling up in my heart. Maybe it's my maternal instinct. I even give them secret little names. Plantina is my favorite. Is that contextual dialogue? What do you think? Does that count as contextual? Phoenix is in chat saying, something, something, bury them in me. Is purse a euphemism for, is the hour over yet? Can we go back to our regularly scheduled broadcasting? Is it still shilling deets nuts in the chat? There's 2 minutes left. Yes, a meat purse. I'm almost done with this bag. Two more minutes until I could say meat purse. counting down the seconds to meet purse. Take the hint, Mike. You know that went completely over my head? Oh, you know why it went over my head? Because this is a children's game. And there is no hint. Okay? Number 3. Lately, I've started exercising as a way to stay healthy. My friend told me about this thing called emotional exercises. You must let me demonstrate. Here goes. Aha, ha 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 ha, boo-hoo, hee hee. So she's just going through all the reactions. I don't know about you guys, but I never seen this dialogue before. I mean, we could sit here and, you know, have a conversation about the substance of said dialogue, but nevertheless, we've all been playing this game for, what, like 3 months now or something? And it looks like other people in chat have not seen this dialogue before, so... Where was her Animalese speak? What happened to her Animalese? It's glitched? Oh my god, Anka's glitched.
They say it's supposed to be a good workout for the facial muscles, but my whole body is exhausted.
Wow. Alright, let's see if we can get some more. So this is back to contextual. The game had to do a dialogue and it broke, Mal says, yeah. It seems Sahara is visiting the island today, so that's contextual. Guys, she won't speak Animalese anymore. Alright, it's fixed.
My, Beastar, you've caught so many fish, I'm starting to think you can speak to them.
I've seen her say that about 50 times. And that is contextual. Maybe she's saying that because I'm holding the fishing pole? Yep, she's starting to get annoyed. You see that? She's starting to get annoyed.
Your front IT is fabulous, darling. I swear, you make whatever you wear look marvelous. Aha, you know it would match your attire perfectly. An explorer's hat.
And now she's just giving me something. Let's see how much it matches what I'm already wearing. Well, it matches the shorts to an extent. I remember the last time I saw that dialogue, I was walking around in a bathrobe, like Big Lebowski style, or Old Man Henderson style. And I walked into Moo-Moo's house, and I talked to Moo-Moo. And she was like, that looks great. Let me give you something that'll match that perfectly. And then she gave me slippers that were the exact same color as the robe, and it really did match really well. And the impression I got was like, oh, the villagers will, if they see you wearing something, they'll give you like another article of clothing that goes with that outfit set. But now I'm thinking it was just totally random.
Please fuck off. Kindly fuck off.
Well, that's just sitting down dialogue, which is a whole different kind of dialogue. She might have sat down just to get me to stop talking to her. See, she says, how many times am I going to bump into you today? It's like she's already getting passive-aggressive with me, but I only spoke to her once. the blue pants sloppy Q made them okay. Oh my god, everybody wants to talk about burying the bells.
I swear, there's gotta be better ways of giving back to Izuchuga than that. Like,
I don't know, is the hour up? Can I say meat purse yet? So she's the worst at housework. I got this sudden urge to cook a while back, but my food came out way too sweet.
and my boyfriend said that I used way too much freshly cracked pepper. And I don't understand. I followed the recipe.
Except for the part where I grabbed sugar instead of salt. I've done this. How many people here have done this? Do I have to turn off the sponsored thing? Let me find out. Hold on. Let me see what's going on there. Hold on a second. You have to go to the dashboard. I don't think I have to turn it off. Stream any non-M rated game for 1 hour. It says it's been going for 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I guess at that point I end tracking. Okay. Yeah, I turned it off. So now let's see what the bounty board looks like. Completed. Alright, meaning that, guys, I will receive a $110 payout. Pre-tax. Just for that 1 hour of chomping on meat product. Free meat product. That's kind of rad. It's kind of rad. You gotta admit. That's kind of cool. Alright, so more contextual. She's talking about the villager at the campsite. And listen, man, I could see people getting annoyed at me doing this if I was doing it constantly. When was the last time you saw me do one of these? Like, come on. Atrochomics says that doesn't make any economic sense. What doesn't make any economic sense? Aren't you supposed to not tell us about the bounty board? No, you're supposed to tell the viewers that the stream is sponsored. Like, imagine if I wasn't allowed to tell you, like, how much money I made from doing a fucking thing. Like, that would be unethical, don't you think? Let me put it this way. The last time I did one of these, which was, like, fucking a year ago at least, everything went fine. Oh, no. I could tell you exactly when the last one was. It was in... April of last year. April 2019. April 13th. The bounty was play Nintendo Switch Online any game. For, I guess, an hour it was? I can't see. And it was amazing because I was gonna do that anyway. And the payout was fucking like $306 for something that I was going to do anyway. Like, the most hard line of fucking, like, anti-sellout, anti-corporate, anti-advertising people are gonna be like, okay, yeah, I would have done that too. Like, come on. That type of advertising will never work ever. How many people bought the meat snacks? Let's do a control group. How many people bought one? How many people bought one? How many people here bought one that otherwise wouldn't have bought one? Or how many people are going to? Because if at least one person did it, then the advertising worked. I mean, alright, maybe you could argue that they spent more money than they're gonna make. But I feel like it's more complicated than that. Right, yeah, and that's the point that I was gonna start trying to make, but wasn't gonna verbalize well at all because I'm a moron. Crow Q says it's not about buying it, it's about knowing it exists. Right? So I don't know. To me here, everybody wins. Especially me, because I have the meat and the money. And I'll say thank you to Dietz and Watson, but more than that, thank you to you guys for making that dream of meat and money possible for little old me. It's just... Oh, it's not a sucker fish. Oh, because it's 4 p.m. now. Anka got up. Do you want to continue to harass her?
It's important for each of us here on the island to get to know one another better, don't you think? It'll help bring us together, darling. I'm sure of it. In fact, there's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind.
This might be new.
What is your favorite type of music, Funya Rinpa? I'm dying to know.
Oh yeah, meat time! Ding ding ding!
It's both. It's meat and money time. Out of these options, my favorite would be jazz.
I thought you might be the jazz type, Funya Rinpa, and I was right. I like to listen to jazz when I'm home alone at night. It lulls me right to sleep.
She was like,
Surely that'll get rid of him. Oh, bother.
Dancing Lucifer.
Feel back, good fam.
Thank you for 3 months of support.
Do you like jazz, Funya Rinpa?
I received a bizarre thing in my DMs recently. Who sent me this? Was it Mal? It seems like it might be a Mal thing. Hold on. Yeah. Alright. So, this was puzzling because it was just a crop of a screenshot. It looks like it's from a Wikipedia article. Based on the font. I wanna read, but just based on the font and nothing else. So that's flimsy, right? Let me read it to you. Jerry Seinfeld was inspired to write the script for this movie after his wife took up the hobby of beekeeping. Seinfeld felt she was spending more time with the bees than with him and wanted to imagine a world where this was taken to the extreme. I don't believe Jerry Seinfeld wrote the script for B-Movie. He just did the voice acting for the character. Am I wrong? Do I have to go investigate this myself? I really don't feel like it. Like, I genuinely do not want to go to Google and type in, like, who wrote the B-Movie script. I read it was just because he wanted to do a pun title. If it's true, it means that Jerry Seinfeld was experiencing bee cucking. And he was being bee cucked. Yeah. And the bee movie exists as Jerry Seinfeld's bee cucking fantasy. Like it's his being cucked by a bee fan fiction. If this is true, it's revenge porn. Well, I mean, it's not even revenge porn because, like, I guess so. The woman that the bee has a romantic involvement with in the movie is supposed to represent Jerry Seinfeld's wife, right? Ivan says that Bee Movie is the first motion picture script to be written by Seinfeld, who co-wrote the film with Spike Feresten. And it means that Patrick Warburton's character is like in the story is representing Jerry Seinfeld himself, even though Seinfeld voices the bee and not the man who is being cucked by the bee, right? Damn, Seinfeld was working out some like emotional trauma with that script, and we had no idea. It goes deep, and now, Hergetraffen, we could safely say that movie hits different. Once you have that knowledge, that movie hits different. Dizimus says her name is Vanessa. Dizimus, are you sitting there telling me you remember the names of the fucking characters from Bee Movie? Really? Wow. That's shameful shit.
I was just thinking about my secret guilty pleasure. I have these aromatic bath gels I like to use when I take a bath, you see. They smell just like roses.
That's her secret guilty pleasure. Anka, when you preface something with it's a secret guilty pleasure, people are usually going to associate that with like some kind of food that you know is bad for you. Reality TV. Like, how many times have you heard secret guilty pleasure used for reality TV? I feel like I've heard it exclusively used for fucking, like, it's a guilty pleasure. I watch reality TV. It's so bad, it's good. And it's like, first of all, it's not so bad, it's good. It's so bad, it's bad. Okay? And bath bombs? Why does that need to be a secret? Bath bombs are great. I've used the bath bomb. It's fun. I like it. Sam says, I thought you meant the TLC shows about the people who eat mattress stuffing. Well, I did... No, I mean, like, real trash. Like RuPaul Drag Race. And, like... Not like hoarders and shit. That could be considered, like, a documentary. I'm talking about, like, the fake reality TV. Like, the scripted garbage reality TV. Big Bang Theory. Bong Taker. What's up, Bong Taker? Thanks for coming. Yeah, but a sitcom that's not very good. I don't know. Enough people watch that. That has the ratings to prove. You know, like, who can hide the fact that they watch Big Bang Theory? We think that that's shameful because we're immersed in nerd culture, right? And that shit is just, like, sacrilegious to us. Her guilty secret pleasure is selling the bathwater. Took a while to get around to that, Chad, but I got there. Recently, I tried dropping some real rose petals into the bathtub, and they smelled so good. Best of all, they're less expensive than bath gels and make me feel rich at the same time. Wow, now I know who's been ripping up my fucking roses that I've been slaving over. Thank you, Anka. Now I know why my roses have been mysteriously destroyed overnight. That hasn't been happening.
Just look at what I'm wearing. It's the Pharaoh's outfit I got from you. Isn't it fabulous?
Yeah, so I had to find I bought the Pharaoh's outfit from the Able sisters, and I gave it to her to make her stop wearing the stupid fucking flight outfit that T-Bone gave her? The pilot's outfit, remember that? This is the thing that she wears by default. That I had to buy and then give to her to cancel out the stupid. Laggood says, Mike, what in God's name does Funyurimpa mean? Chat. Laggood never heard of the Funyurimpa? Laggood, are you some kind of fucking abject moron? What are you, a fucking... Are you a troglodyte? Are you a literal fucking single-celled organism? How are you this fucking stupid? How? How can you be this fucking stupid? How is it possible? You do not feel nearly as bad about this as you should. I'm here to tell you. You should feel way worse about never having heard of the Funyurimpa than you do. I can't tell if he's in on the meme or not, and I'm starting to feel bad about it. Laggood, do you unironically not get the reference? Extreme bullying bounty complete. Do you actually not get the reference? None of this is real right now. It's all a 999 reference. None of this is real. You're not stupid. You genuinely don't get. In the game 999, they constantly ask you if you heard about things that the game either fucking made up or are so obscure that literally 1% of fucking people have actually heard about it. Right? And then when you tell them that you haven't heard about it, they shame you for it and call you a fucking idiot. And at one point in the game, knowing full well that this is a thing... Now, at this point, you've become acquainted with that. All right, I'm going to tell them that I never heard of Ice 9, and then they're going to call me a fucking idiot because I never heard of Ice 9. One of the characters asks you about Funyurimpa. And this has, at this point, has been happening for like 8 hours of fucking gameplay, where they've been doing this to you, right? She asks you about Funyurimpa, and you're like, all right, here we go. No, I never heard of the Funyurimpa. What's the Funyurimpa? And she's like, you absolute fucking moron, you complete idiot. How have you never heard of the Funyurimpa? And you're like, I don't know, I never heard of it. And she goes, well, I just made it up, so... You shouldn't have, because I just made it up. And even the main character is like, fuck you. Fuck you.
I feel a bit sleep deprived lately. Yawn. What about you? You getting enough sleep?
You know, I actually did have a decent night's sleep last time. Last night for the first time in a while, actually. Tuna Newt left for the whole description. What is Funyurimpa? Tuna Newt, are you fucking serious right now? What do you live under a fucking rock, or are you just like deaf and stupid? You never heard of the fucking Funyurimpa? What an ignorant person you must be. What an ignorant fucking human being you have to be to not have heard of the Funyurimpa. It's a meme. You're fine. That's part of the... I have to do that. That's part of the meme. Look, now Loggood's getting in on it. You absolute buffoon! Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. From 999, also known as bootleg Danganronpa. Hagertraffum's calling Tuna Newt a clod. Oh, that's how you know it just got serious. Tuna Newt, look out. Hagertraffum is bringing out the big guns.
I like to select the perfume I wear based on the weather. For example, I smell like raw Funyurimpa. Though, I think the smell might be attracting bugs. They've been bugging me all day.
You think she's actually referring to me? Did you see the nasty side eye she just gave me? She definitely wants me to leave her alone at this point.
Darling, have you ever been inside my meat purse? I mean, Octavian's home. I must say, I was rather surprised when I stopped by. His interior design style is so fucking stupid. I'm not quite sure what to call it. Bohemian, industrial, Victorian, Art Deco, Gothic country. Perhaps we should just call it a classic Octavian.
Well, it's just got a bunch of space memorabilia stuff in there. It's very dumb.
We do seem to be running into each other quite a lot today. Is there something you need, Funyarimpa? So apparently my friends are saying I moved to the island life because I needed to escape modern life. According to the rumor mill, I wanted to get away from it all so I could balance my chakras or some such. I mean, island life has been quite restorative. But must they talk about my chakras behind my back?
It's the first thing I do when I move to the first thing I would do upon moving to the Animal Crossing island is just like chuck my fucking cell phone into the ocean. Anka, Nook gave you a phone, but you didn't have to download and install the Facebook app. Like, just stop looking at that.
I've been cleaning and organizing like never before. I tell you, I've been swept up in this decluttering craze.
Guys, there's a lot of dialogue I haven't seen here before, so this is real. Sir Crow just woke up from a 30-year coma. What's Funyarimpa? Oh my god. Get a fucking brain. You absolute fucking idiot.
Funyarimpa? Pardon my language. But is that an anchovy?
So Funyarimpa is now like a slur? Or like an expletive, rather? It's about goddamn time, if you ask me. You want me to sell you an anchovy for 400 bells? Are you gonna put it in your house and ruin your cool house? No, she's not gonna eat it, Zumba Fitness. Nah, she's gonna put it in her house and it's gonna be bad and stupid. I'm not doing that.
Look, I'm really sorry, but I have a lot of things I need to do today. Perhaps we could save the chit-chat for another time, Funyarimpa.
Yep, she's angry. We did it. I don't care if she's pissed off. I already got her portrait. But yeah, there it is. A new sacrifice for the old Egyptian gods. That's what she wanted the anchovy for, Olimar? Maybe she was gonna mummify it? Pull its little anchovy brain out through its anchovy nostrils? Oh my god, I talked to a villager in Animal Crossing, and now she hates me. Dotted raincoat. Okay. Oh, we still never got the surgeon fish for Derwin. It's the dory, right? The blue one? You want to piss off Octavia next? Mike, several archaeologists just unsealed the Aztec tomb I was sealed in. What's Funyarimpa? Yeah, they definitely removed your brain during the mummification process, you fucking absolute tool. The character from 999 is like,
You should feel bad. You should feel terrible. How can you be this dense?
I think this is too small to be a surgeon fish. Yeah, it is. She calls you an absolute failure of a human being. She tells you to crawl back into the meat purse. Because you weren't You weren't ready to come out of the oven yet. I believe is the exact dialogue. Word for word. She calls you, direct quote, a failure of a human being in every conceivable way. Am I exaggerating this a little bit? I might be exaggerating this slightly. Just slightly, though. Ploptypus says it's actually Junpei who makes it up to make fun of Boob Person, not something she made up to make fun of you. Really? I reversed that in my mind? Damn. But trust what they're saying. It's probably right. Really? Junpei makes up Funyurinpa? I was convinced that Boob Person made up Funyurinpa. Yeah, because Junpei doesn't make anything up, or he doesn't initiate the dialogue about the conspiracy theories. It's only the other characters that do it. Clyde wants to know if we're gonna get a 999 highlight video. You know what, man? That would actually... That would be worth making, I think. Because, like I said, I think those streams were really good. I think there's a legit highlight video in those 999 streams, but... Clyde, you gotta look at it like this. The person who's gonna make that highlight video... Like how many hours of gameplay is that total? That's a lot of footage to fucking watch through, dude. I wouldn't want to do it. Tita Titanium says, please explain Boob Person. Can somebody link an image of that character for Tita, just so I don't have to explain it? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Boob Person. Molotov says it would be 20 to 30 minutes of great. I do believe that, like, yeah, a good 999 highlight video is there to be made. It's a really good idea, actually. I don't know if it would be... Yeah, it might be like a 2 or a 3-parter, maybe. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this while live, but Omseal had to give up the YouTube stuff, and now Teal Opal is doing it for me. So Teal Opal, I think, was Teal Opal made a highlight video, I think, at some point, but maybe didn't publish it yet. Did they publish it? They publish it. I believe it got published. It was a Sonic Adventure 2 highlight. I think they were making. No, I don't see it yet. They're probably gonna do it Saturday, I think. Yeah. But yeah, a 999 high. Damn, I might want to make that video myself. Actually. Clyde says, my favorite part is how 999 started off with you buying the wrong 999. That will be the beginning of the video.
You know how we're always saying, Brian, look out? Well, I still like having our own secret special greeting, but I'm getting bored of that one.
Nope. Should I make a 999 highlight video? I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be so much fucking time and effort. Those 999 streams are inside of massive, like, 4 to 6 hour VODs that include other games and shit. You know how long that's gonna take for fucking, like, Adobe Premiere to render those? That's gonna... Oh, that's gonna suck. The rendering is gonna take longer than the actual editing of the fucking videos, I'm telling you. You know what we have to do? We have to find somebody. If this was really going to happen, this is the ideal way for it to happen. We have to find somebody who was going to watch those VODs anyway. And then have them just, like, write down time codes for any like... point of interest in any of those videos that was actually worth it. Like somebody who was gonna watch it anyway. We need somebody who was gonna watch it anyway, and it's not like, you know, they're going out of their way to do this. Because to ask somebody to do that, that's a huge fucking project, man. And it says a lot that I'm not willing to do it myself. Jen says, I'll do it if you want. No, you have homework. And also, you weren't going to do it anyway. Like, you weren't going to... You were there live for those. Why would you sit and watch those VODs? I don't want somebody who wasn't going to do it anyway doing it. Mike, it's summer. I don't care, okay? I appreciate the enthusiasm, Jen, but that's... No! You're not the ideal candidate. The ideal candidate, again, is somebody who was going to do it anyway. Somebody who loves the game, you know? They have to... The requirements are they love the game, they love me and my antics. That. We're looking for that. And somebody who has... like an absolutely disgusting amount of free time. Like so much free time they have no idea what to do with it. Like how when you fight Gulliver on the beach, he's like, you have a face that screams ample free time. Octavian's playing with the beach ball, look. Do it again. No, do it again, asshole! Do it again. He bounced it once. They are on the full stream channel, but the 999 VODs, Almanacs, are going to be found in the Patreon Picks VODs. For like the past, what, like year? There's only one video on that channel that's actually gonna have 999 like in the title, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure how Omsio did it because that was the kind of shit that Omsio was doing for me. I don't know how he like SEO'd that. I keep forgetting that we're trying to get a surgeon fish. Sketchy African Warlord says, I'll do it, but what's 999? Oh, God. Did you like that little spin? That was Joy-Con drift. You absolute Funyurinpa. Yeah, Omseal is fine. He didn't have the time to do it anymore or whatever, you know. It was getting to be too much work for him on top of other things he had going on. And it was just... He didn't have room for it on his plate. You're selling 4 things. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. You know what I think, honestly? I'm going to tell you what my instinct is on this. My honest belief on this. The 999 highlight video... I think the only way I'm going to be happy with the end product of that is if I do it myself. I think it's one of those. I think I actually have to do it. I think if it's ever going to exist, I have to make it. I think so. I do think so. That's the feeling that I'm getting. I might have to make it myself. A bathroom towel rack. Is a bathroom towel rack a wall-mounted thing, chat? Because I think I have one of those. Oh, wow. Why is Kyle angry? It is? Okay. Athletic jacket. I don't want clothes. Kyle, calm down back there. I definitely don't want a concierge uniform. I have 18 of those. A hip wrap shirt. Yeah, fine. He's trampling my flowers? Why is he trampling my flowers? Oh, that's dumb. Oh, he's not mad anymore. Okay, never mind. Just being face-to-face with a diner counter chair really sets the stage for me. Have you already seen my one-man show? Yeah, dude, it's great. I get on stage and I just jack off into the audience, like all over them. It's great. When you enter the theater, they give you a cum poncho. Cum poncho. Whoops. Come back for that. People pay... Oh, what's up, Bubble Scum Princess? Good to see you. People pay extra to sit in the splash zone. Bubble Scum, it was recently that I was recounting the tale of your Twitch name and how it got reported and that you had to make a new one. I was regaling the chat with that epic story not too long ago. You got nabbed by the fun police. No fun allowed. Just sell all of this. Yeah, good. So definitely sell that. Yeah, get that out of here. Yeah, good. Oh, no one wants to know when I'm gonna finish Neptunia. Have you really not figured this out yet? Because there are people that still ask me that. in my mind, I eventually intend to get back to Neptunia. Let's just enjoy this for a second. Without asking questions, no questions. This is a photo op. It's a photo op. Where's the hero one that I got today? Do you hear the chomping? Where's the hero one? Top right. I want her to lift her head up. There it is. The island life, baby. You like that shirt, Bubble Scum? That's the gym shirt. It's called the gym shirt. Gym workout shirt. Guys, I don't want to play Neptunia. I want to finish the game. I want to finish the game, but I don't want to play it. Does that make sense? Let's check this out for a second. I have 3 of all these critters because I'm eventually going to have models made of all of them. It's going to be a really slow process, but I want to do this. I've decided I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I need one more rainbow stag. I wanted to see if I had... And yes, this has actually been like a very tedious thing to keep up with. The anchovies, not sardines. I keep getting anchovies and sardines confused. I feel like they're the same thing. Slowpoke says I could talk over a YouTube playthrough, so just put on a YouTube video of somebody else playing it. Just pull a Snoop Dogg, basically. Unknown says, I got models for you if you want them. I still want to know where the person who was going to give me the Tower of Pisa and the pagoda is. Because I want that. I want both of those things. Nah, I wouldn't feel right about it. I have to play the actual game, chat. I have to play the actual... I have to. Was it you, Werewolgans? Can you send me a... You were in chat and you were like, I have both of those things and I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to use them. Do you want them? Send me a friend request on Switch. You know, I still didn't figure out what's going on with the Sonic OC contest. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Okay. It's Tuesday. Yeah, just email them to me. I'll get them. LaFoley made a website, but I don't know if we want to use the website because I already told people to email it to me, and now my email is filled with these things. Now I'm going to ask these same people to use the website. It's like, ooh, a long boy. Email me your Sonic OCs. The deadline is going to be Thursday night. honestly. Because I'm going to spend, like, all day Friday, like, preparing the stream. So I'm not going to accept applications that are too close to the wire. There it is, finally. Carnival Tempest has the Funya-Rinpa DIY recipe. Get out of here.
See you, Tater Tot. It's hard to think when I'm on furniture, so I gotta stand up.
He's not a great multitasker. You know what? Same. How good do those popsicles look right now?
This is surgeon fist. Thanks. I'm so glad I asked for your help. Here, let me give you this. Here's a fishing vest just for you. I hope you dig it.
Let's see if I dig it. I don't think I had it in that color, so that's cool, Darwin. Thank you. I want the Funya-Rinpa DIY recipe. What's the Sonic OC contest? Well, it's not actually a contest at all. It's just send me your... I want you to make a new OC for the contest. And I want you to make it as cool as possible. The OC has to be cool. He has to be undeniably dripping with cool. In every conceivable way. And by the way, coolness is going to be if I see this OC and there was no attempt made to make the OC cool, I'm not showing them. All right, they need to be cool and red. Totally fucking tubular OCs. That's what I'm looking for here. Like 90s cool. That is probably going to be a major recurring theme, I imagine, is 90s cool. But if you could think of other ways to be cool, other varieties of cool, modern ways to be cool. Here's a pointer. I want to see a lot of extreme sports. And I want to encourage making up new extreme sports that are even more extreme than existing extreme sports. Like, I don't know, Chad surfing. Chad surfing, where you stand on a naked Chad who's laying on his stomach, and he's on a skateboard, and he uses his hands to, like, move the skateboard, but you have to not fall off the Chad. Chad surfing. Extreme badminton, sponsored by Doritos. Competitive extreme meat nut eating. Chad surfing. Water polo, but in a pool of oil, and at halftime they throw a match into it. Now you're cooking with gas. Not oil, gas. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Extreme sports. Scrotum bungee jumping. Lamango's got it. You have to bungee jump with the bungee cord attached to your scrotum, and you're wearing really cool sunglasses. And the challenge is to make sure the sunglasses don't fall off, even though you're fucking basically being castrated while this is happening. Skydiving mahjong. Right, so you gotta play mahjong while skydiving. That works. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Joy-Con drifts. Talk about cool. I think I've gotten to the point where I'm not bothering to hit the rocks every day because I don't care. BMX racing, but the bicycle has no seat. That's cool. Sponsored by Mountain Dew brand personal lubricant. What's up, Kyle? Hey, I bet I can read your minds. You're thinking, I wish I had another track jacket. Well, great news, bro. Sell one. You know what? Yeah, maybe he'll like me more if I buy it from him. It's a nice myth. Thanks for coming today. Fencing, but only blind people are allowed. I like that, but let me modify it. Fencing, but everybody has to wear, like, really cool sunglasses that are so fucking cool that basically you can't see shit. This happens indoors and it's dark. So everybody is effectively blind, but not because they were born blind, but it's because they had to wear these extra cool sunglasses. And it's extreme because, yeah, everybody's naked. Soccer, but the field is full of landmines. Skulljester, this is starting to... It's moving into the territory of, like... I don't know. The Hunger Games... Fucking, I don't know, reality, like, brutal reality television. There's something that I'm... Not Logan's Run. What did Hunger Games blatantly rip off? The thing that Hunger Games blatantly ripped off, conceptually. Yeah, you guys are going into the territory of, like, oh, it's like a regular sport, but it has an element where you can die. Which I'll accept, but... I'm looking for cool factor. Wow, really? Neat Killer points out that that's basically what extreme sports is. Regular sports, but there's an element where you could die. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, honestly, you're right. You're fucking right. You're fucking right. What else is BMX like dirt biking racing?
Mike, I might as well come out and say it. I hate you. The other day, I heard someone call you Mike, and I thought, oh, that's good. So, you mind if I hop on the bandwagon and call you that too?
You want to call me by my birth name? You know what, Deirdre? Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. And then she immediately calls me Tater Tot afterwards. Guys, I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused. Is it okay if I call you by your actual name? I don't know. That's a big step in our relationship, Deirdre. Joy-Con drift. It's 5 p.m. Do you know where your dick flattener is? In some Asian cultures, it's considered disrespectful to call somebody by their first name if you don't know them that well. Is that correct? All right, maybe it's that kind of situation. Maybe, probably not. What's up, asshole? Oh, he didn't get a coconut today. I got one for you, buddy. The decor in his house doesn't piss me off today. A happy tea. Happy? A happy tea. Well, no idea what that is. But anyway, there's the Kyle and Reese commemorative plate where if you have the party at the photo shoot. Thanks for blocking it with your head, asshole. All the villagers that you invite to the party will receive one of those and then display it in your house. You also get one, too. Glauber hates T-Bone? What the fuck? Why? Yeah, he just sits there and, like, watches it like a television, even though it's a completely inanimate object. I guess the television is an inanimate object, too. Don't worry about it. Bugsy wants to know how you invite villagers to that. After a certain point, the game is just going to let you add your villagers into it. You have to do it enough times first, I think. Is that a skeeter? Yeah, it is. You ever hear that? Like, I don't know. It's some kind of nursery rhyme or something, and it goes, if there's a nursery rhyme. If there's a skeeter on your Peter, whack it off. But you do it all sing-songy, like there's a song. Lamango knows what I'm talking about. He knew instantly. That fucking whatever that is so on brand for Lamango. Did you make it up? It's so on brand for Lamango. Let me just say this. If you end up in a position where there's a mosquito on your penis, you have bigger problems. Like, you fucked up already. Okay, because basically that means you're nude outdoors. I guess the mosquito can get into your house. But I don't feel like I've ever had this problem. Like, I've never had a mosquito bite on my penis. That's because his penis is the mosquito bite. Ayo! Right, small dick joke before anybody else could make it. But I've never had this problem. I've had a centipede near my penis, which was extremely not consensual at all. As you know, as most of this chat knows. But no, never a mosquito. Never a mosquito. Soda Coma hasn't heard the story, I guess. Not that I just woke up and there was a centipede on my inner thigh in my bed. I was in bed, and I felt it's something moving on my thigh, and it was a fucking centipede. It was very close to my dick. So I fucking grabbed it. A house centipede, specifically. I grabbed it and threw it across the room just as a fucking fight or flight reflex. I had no control over this motion of my body. Whatsoever. I yeeted the peed. That's right. Oh yeah, it was hands down one of the worst experiences of my entire life, easily. Top 5 worst things that ever happened to me. No question. Easy. And listen, I've had a lot of dumb shit happen to me in my life. I love Jerge just sitting here, like, staring point blank at the brick wall. You found the comedian's outfit. And he thought of me because I'm so hilarious. Do whatever you want with it, paint it purple, and toss it into the sea for all I care. That's not something you can do in Animal Crossing, Octavian, and as I'm sure you're aware. So yeah, have those Sonic OCs in by preferably Thursday night. Friday at noon Eastern time is the absolute cutoff. I'm not accepting any OCs past noon on Friday. That's the absolute final cutoff. Oops. Look, even Sahara is bored of herself. Send all the OCs to my email, m6000w@outlook.com. What's up, Skelecorgi? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon here. Not a lot left to do in the game. I could eat some more meat nuts, but that seems irresponsible from a health standpoint. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to say thank you to everybody who came to hang out. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for tolerating the sponsored content. Thank you for the subs, resubs, bits, gift subs. Thank you, guys, for all that. If anyone is new here today, you can find me on social media. You can find me on YouTube. The links are right there in the chat. Thank you, Hergatrapham. Am I going to stream later tonight? No. No stream tonight. No stream tonight, and very likely there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. Almost 100% there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. So you know. When did I get abhorrently bad at fishing? If that changes, you will find out about it on Twitter. I'll tweet, put it in the Discord, all that jazz. Do you like jazz? Will you play the 51 Clubhouse games? I don't know what's 51 Clubhouse games. I'm gonna look at the art real quick. If you made art for the stream, please tweet it at me with the hashtag JabroniMikeArt. If it's a Sonic OC, email it to me. Don't tweet it at me. There's an OC here. I'm not gonna look at it because didn't follow the direction. Loppy Q, you need to email the OC to me. Email it. Okay. Princess Shala says, not sure if you said Pagoda model or Pagoda model. It's J5. They said I made this for Desert P 2 months ago. I definitely said Pagoda model, but I want to give you props on this because it looks really fucking good. Good job. Really nice. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go. Werewolves, I will be looking for your Switch friend invite. Okay? Is Limes live right now? I always like to raid Limes when I can, because she raids me all the time, and I so rarely get the opportunity to repay that favor. I'm gonna raid Limes, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Love you. Alright, stay safe. I'll see you Thursday, most likely. Say hi to Limes for me, guys. Alright, take care.